Why women act stupid. Does that trigger you? Does that make you mad? Kind of makes me mad. But that's what I wanted to post today because we as women can act so stupid when it comes to making important decisions for our lives. And I wanted to address that today. It is frustrating when we see people around us making poor decisions, not being honest with themselves, and staying stuck. It can be really frustrating for us as friends and family. So I want to address that today and why we act stupid. I'm guilty of it. And that's why I want to share with you today. Specifically, when we stay in relationships that do not serve us, relationships that are abusive, that are grinding, that suck us, instead of making decisions to propel us forward and be around people who are lovely and great and nice. And the first reason that we stay in these awful situations, let's say a marriage that's abusive or not good for us, is I stay for my children. I know it will be hard on them. And guess what? Divorce is hard. So is staying in a crappy relationship. Divorce is hard because everything has to change. But it's also really hard to stay in a relationship where your children or child are seeing abusive patterns repeated every day. And then you say you're staying for love. That's not love. That's sacrificing your own life and joy and happiness. That's being a martyr with no good outcome. A martyr is someone who sacrifices something for something greater. But when you're sacrificing your own happiness and safety and joy and mental health to stay in an abusive relationship, and you say it's because of love, you got to do a self-check. That is not love. That is an excuse to not stand up and be bold and take charge of your life. We must love ourselves more than anyone else. We must love ourselves to make correct choices. I'm not talking about having hamburgers or hot dogs or being selfish, things like that. I'm talking about having love for yourself that is the love for your life, the love for your dreams, the love to nourish yourself. Because we cannot serve from a depleted, empty platter. It will not work. We will never become refreshed and rejuvenated when we try and do that. When we put others' needs above ours, we become depleted. Again, yes, as a parent, we have to serve our children, but not to the point of exhaustion and not to the point where you're putting their needs above just your basic needs. Love, security, sleep, nutrition, exercise. Those things are important for us as women and as men. So the so-called love for other people, sacrificing your inspired life for other people, being a martyr is stupid and it is an excuse. Your joy, your love, and your happiness is primary to those around you. Do not let your love of someone else who treats you bad be your reason for staying in a bad relationship. You may love them and you can still decide not to be around them. You can love them and still decide to something better for your life. Don't let this excuse of love that's wrapped in pretty wrapping paper give you a reason to stay and continue to be in a crappy relationship. It's not going to work no matter how hard you try. Abuse is a pattern that is hard to break by staying in it. That's the honest truth, kids. It's the honest truth. So put your safety first. Put your dreams first. Put your energy first. Your purpose. Choose that. Prepare for it. Quit making excuses as to why you put them on hold in the name of love. That's self-martyrdom. Don't do it. It is not noble. It is not beautiful. It leads nowhere other than to a depleted human, an unhappy human. Put you first. Love you. Get clear. Make a plan. Make the changes necessary in your life to live your best life. We act stupid and fearful without a plan. Start planning. What 3 things are you going to do today? What 3 things are you going to do tomorrow? Every day wake up and say, what 3 things am I going to do to build my life? And don't give yourself the excuse that it's love that keeps you stuck. Quit using it. Start loving you first. Your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, your happiness, your mental health, your physical health. That is primary. Start choosing you. What 3 things can you do today? Do those things. And then choose 3 new things tomorrow. And then your life starts moving along. I love you. You love you. Just start choosing you. Please.